This is the very first episode of our brand new video series on Lemuria, a mysterious and spiritually profound ancient civilization said to have existed long before recorded history. In this opening video, we'll dive deep into the origins of Lemuria, exploring both the myths and the hidden truths behind its rise and sudden disappearance. We'll uncover the core spiritual beliefs of the Lemurians, their advanced practices involving crystals, sacred geometry, and meditation, as well as their possible connection to ancient prophets like Adam and Noah. But alongside their wisdom, we'll also examine the lesser-discussed aspects, the possible reasons for their downfall, misuse of spiritual power, and the karmic consequences that some believe led to their destruction. This episode sets the foundation for a journey into ancient wisdom, cosmic energy, and the dual nature of spiritual evolution, reminding us that even the most enlightened civilizations are not immune to imbalance. Join us as we begin this quest to rediscover the lost world of Lemuria and what it still has to teach us today. Throughout history, we have heard of lost civilizations, some of which are shrouded in mystery. Among them is the legendary Lemuria, a civilization that existed eons ago, at the height of its power, only to vanish mysteriously. But who were these people? What did they believe in? And what were their spiritual teachings? Was there a prophet whose messages guided them through their journey? Join us in this video as we explore the hidden truths about Lemuria, its spiritual practices, and the prophets they followed. You'll learn about their advanced knowledge, their connection with the universe, and how their teachings still resonate with us today. The lost civilization of Lemuria. Lemuria is an ancient and mysterious civilization whose existence has been speculated but never conclusively proven. The term Lemuria first appeared in the 19th century, when geologists suggested that a now-sunken landmass in the Indian and Pacific Oceans may have once connected various regions of the world. Over time, the legend of Lemuria began to grow, particularly among esoteric circles, as a place of advanced spiritual knowledge and mystical teachings. According to many theories, Lemuria was not only a physical civilization, but also one of profound spiritual insight. Its people, known as the Lemurians, are said to have possessed a deep understanding of the cosmos, the interconnectedness of all life, and the hidden energies that govern the universe. They are believed to have been highly advanced in their spiritual practices, which incorporated the use of crystals, sacred geometry, and meditation. In this segment, we will explore the mystery of Lemuria, its origins, and why it continues to captivate the imaginations of spiritual seekers around the world. Did this civilization truly exist? Or is it a myth constructed from ancient memories? Lemurian spirituality and beliefs. Lemuria is said to have been a highly spiritual society that saw the world through a lens of interconnectedness. Their belief system was founded on the idea that everything in the universe, from the smallest particle to the greatest star, was connected by a universal energy force. They viewed the earth and all its creatures as a reflection of divine energy. Central to Lemurian spirituality was the concept of energy balance and universal harmony. Lemurians believed that by achieving balance within themselves and in their environment, they could align with the cosmic flow of the universe. This balance was not just about physical harmony, but also spiritual enlightenment. They practiced deep meditative techniques, advanced energy healing, and worked with crystals and other sacred tools to enhance their connection with the divine. One of the key aspects of their belief system was that the universe was a vast, interconnected web of energy, and the key to spiritual awakening was to harmonize oneself with these energies. Their teachings often focused on achieving higher consciousness, spiritual enlightenment, and universal love. Lemuria and the prophets. Who did they follow? The Lemurians are believed to have followed the teachings of several prophets, whose messages were aligned with universal spiritual truths. The question remains, which prophets did they follow, and how did their teachings shape their civilization? Prophet Adam. Some believe that the teachings of Adam, AS, were central to the Lemurian spiritual practice. According to certain esoteric texts, the first human prophet laid the foundation for human spiritual evolution. The Lemurians might have embraced his message of worshipping a single creator and living in harmony with nature. Prophet Noah. Another theory suggests that Prophet Noah's AS teachings reached the Lemurian civilization. Noah's story, which includes the divine warning of an impending flood, resonates with many ancient cultures, and it is possible that the Lemurians were among the groups who heeded his warning. Their deep connection with the earth and its elements would have made them particularly receptive to Noah's message of repentance and salvation. Other prophets. While not universally agreed upon, some sources suggest that the Lemurians could have had knowledge of other ancient prophets, such as Enoch, AS, or Abraham, AS, whose teachings might have traveled across time and space, influencing various ancient cultures. In this section, we will delve deeper into the connection between Lemuria and the prophets, exploring whether the Lemurians were a people chosen to follow divine guidance, or whether their belief system was rooted in a more universal spiritual awakening. Lemurian spiritual practices and rituals. Lemurian spiritual practices were complex and deeply rooted in their understanding of the universe and their place within it. Their rituals involved both individual and collective practices aimed at aligning the human spirit with divine energies. These rituals included meditation. Meditation was one of the primary spiritual practices among the Lemurians. Through meditation, they sought to connect with their higher selves and the universal consciousness. This practice helped them maintain spiritual balance and harmony with the world around them. Crystal healing. The Lemurians are believed to have used crystals in their spiritual practices to enhance their healing abilities and to amplify energy. Crystals were considered sacred tools that could channel cosmic energies, bringing physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Sacred geometry. Another vital part of their spiritual knowledge was sacred geometry. The Lemurians understood that the universe was made up of geometric patterns that governed the flow of energy. By working with these patterns, they believed they could align themselves with the cosmic flow. Healing techniques. Lemurians practiced a form of energy healing that used both touch and intent to manipulate and balance the body's energy fields. They believed that illness and imbalance occurred when an individual's energy was misaligned with the universal flow. Lemuria and its connection to modern spiritual practices. The teachings of Lemuria continue to influence modern spiritual practices, especially in areas such as crystal healing, meditation, and energy work. Many contemporary spiritual seekers believe that the knowledge of Lemuria has been passed down through various spiritual traditions, including New Age and esoteric practices. Modern practitioners of alternative healing and spiritual awakening often cite Lemuria as an ancient source of wisdom. The practices of Lemurian energy healing, the use of crystals for spiritual development, and the emphasis on aligning oneself with cosmic energy are all deeply rooted in the teachings attributed to this lost civilization. Some believe that the Lemurian consciousness still exists today, stored in ancient texts, crystals, and spiritual practices. They argue that as we awaken to higher consciousness, we are reconnecting with the ancient wisdom of the Lemurians. As we conclude our exploration of Lemuria, we are left with many unanswered questions. Was this truly a civilization that existed, or is it merely a myth born from ancient memories? Could the Lemurians have been the true prophets of spiritual knowledge, their wisdom passed down through the ages, their connection to prophet teachings, their advanced knowledge of energy, and their deep spiritual practices provide us with a glimpse into a time when humanity was more connected to the cosmos. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of spiritual mysteries. Share this video with friends who seek to uncover the truth about ancient civilizations and their hidden wisdom. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.